What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Chat Room, a podcast dedicated with having interviews with upcoming stars and influencers of our generation. Please follow us on Facebook and Instagram at thechatroom.tcr and on Twitter at thechatroom_TCR. Also, don't forget to become one of our valued Patreon members, which allows you to unlock exclusive content while also supporting this podcast. Enjoy the episode. What it do, everybody? Welcome back to the Chat Room. I'm excited to have you here with me today. And whoa, yes, you guys already know that I love music. I'm a music fan. So today I have a music artist by the name of ISHE. How are you doing, my brother?
Amazing, my brother. I'm doing amazing. It's a nice sunny day out where I'm at, so it's nice. It's nice change from rain and snow, but it's nice. We love it all. We're doing good.
Dog, I'm good, thanks, bro. I'm good, thanks. But the crazy thing is, dog, you're talking there of summer and showing off your summer body, and that time, dude, I'm literally in a blanket right now and just cuddled up. Yo, this winter is killing me, dog.
Dude, so see, it's funny because where I'm at, that's me all year round. So this is one of the very few times where I'm not, in a blanket. Yeah,
it's just about moving how it is. But hey, dog, I'm just excited to talk about your music because, man, you're a mystery, dog. is that the right word, dog?
Enigma.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
I like that. I like that. Why do you say that? Tell me more.
Well, you're a mystery, dog, because your music is like it's giving me the weekend vibes, bro. But you don't have a lot of music out. But it's one of those you're one of those artists that I'm anticipating, and I'm like, yo, okay, fine, give it a few months, give it a few more tracks, and this nigga's gonna blow up. So, bro, we're just gonna talk a little bit more about your music today, and I'm really excited to hear you open up and just hear where your mindset is at. Yeah, so we can get straight into it. Yeah,
please, let's go, please.
All right, cool, man. So obviously, I talked a little bit about how your music is giving out the weekend vibes. So tell me, bro, it's obviously love music. So please tell us why you chose this genre of love, bro.
I think it's just because, and I hate to use this reference, but it's a great reference. Kendrick often says, and there's an interview where he says, we're put on this planet to love. And for some reason, I've been seeing that on Instagram every other day. Like on the feeds page, just Kendrick talking about how, in this life, we're meant to just love. Yeah. And I think for me, that's one of the easier emotions to talk about, simply because I've been surrounded by so much love. That idea that, I make songs about love right now, at least that's been the theme, because that's probably the easiest one to talk about. And that's case in point, thanks to God, first of all, and thanks to the support system that I have. So love is something that's easy. But then I think, as well as, you understand your inspirations. And, I think true artists and artists that really make music, and even those that do painting and those that act, they do what they love, and what they love to, if they act is what they love to watch, and musicians what they love to hear, and they put their own twist on it. That's what I feel like art is. It's like, you got a library card. You go into a library, you pick this, you pick that, and you take it out, you study it, but then you have to hand it back in, and then you just have that knowledge,
No, I feel you. And also, it's also easier because it's something that we go through on a daily basis. And
100%.
100%. And as well, dude, dog, I was listening to some of your songs the other day, and, there's also some heartbreak there, dude. So I'm gonna ask you a very transparent question and straight to the point. But bro, is it real life stories, your music? Is it coming directly from your life, or are you taking your surroundings and taking inspiration from the people around you to come up with some of your lyrics?
All of my music that I've made up until now has been about a real experience.
Okay.
Has been taken from a real experience, mixing some, putting them together, but it's all from real life experiences and actual things that have happened, actual people. I use, funny enough, like there's little nuances that I've done in my music that allow me to write and practice writing using experiences. But I think what's been interesting now has been how I've started to realize, especially now with music, is that it doesn't have to be real stories. It can be real experiences, but I can also talk about my friends' experiences. I've asked them and they've openly told me you should, and that they would be glad to. But it's because that's what music is. As much as it is personal, this is for everyone. And,
that's true. We must be able to relate, huh?
And it's like even now, like I'm writing a lot of my songs off of heartbreak that I've kind of had secondhand experience of, in terms of seeing it and listening and hearing and observing and then interacting with that pain. I've interacted with heartbreak very, very much so, especially in these last few months, with my friends, with,
I feel you.
People around me, So yeah, I mean, like, but yeah, that's, it's funny. A lot of people ask me that about who's this song about? Who's this song about?
There must be one. There must be one. I think ISHE is holding out on us, but we're gonna let that slide, bro. And just moving on, bro. And I think this is something that I found interesting again when we met, and we talked a little bit about your music then, and I asked you this question, bro, like why are you starting to release now? Because you have a lot of music written down and probably recorded, but you haven't released a lot of songs, and you're quite old when it comes to the music industry. So what's up, bro? Like when is the first project dropping, or is there like a plan, a vision that you have for yourself?
I hate to disagree, but when you say I'm young, or I'm old in my industry, I very much disagree. And only because Jay-Z released his first album at 26. You have all these, you have guys releasing at 22. But even more so because music is a lifetime job. Music is a job where old is now 70. Because this man is still making music, releasing on Apple Music, promoting on Instagram at 85, at 70. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But regardless, I think I actually, there's a long history, and with ISHE, I think I felt like now is the right time because as ISHE, I was ready to now understand and let the world know this is who ISHE is. I now was clear about that, and these were the songs. These like 4 songs that I've released that I thought were the perfect palate taste, like palate cleanse and palate. The perfect preparation for people's palates for ISHE, to see what I can do, to see where I'm at. Like the features I've done as well. That was to show I like hip hop. I'm a hip hop dude. That's my thing. And I love rappers. I love making music with rappers. I think they're so dope. I think what I'm saying.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, and for those that are questioning, I'm just saying the voice in Denim Wood's song, that's you, Control, bro. That's pretty sick, dog.
It's funny, that song with Denim, that song. I was talking to Ray Kaz about it. That song really showed me what true collaboration is, like how and what should come of true collaboration. And it was mad. It was a whole, because you're forced to, out of love and admiration for your brother that's also doing it, the person across from you that's working. There's competition.
Exactly. Who has the better verse type of vibe.
But not who has the better verse, but like, can you take it there? Because I could care less about who has the better verse. I'm saying, did you take it to that point where you as an artist were better than yourself before? And that's what Denim does. denim forces me to really challenge myself and take my artistry to another level. You know, that's something that I'm very, very aware of. And and we do the same for each other. And, you know, it's amazing because then, even as you said, like what my stuff that I'm making now, you know, I like people to not know. I don't post things a lot.
Yeah.
You know, that a reason why I'm so quiet is because I just want people to listen to the music.
You want the music to speak, huh?
I want people to hear the music first before, because there's no point in understanding ISHE or seeing, you know, what I look like or seeing my summer bod. You know, it's amazing, but you know, like, there's no point in seeing it if there's.
I love how you just had to throw that in. It's amazing.
Let them know, huh? And just on the low. But you know, it's one of those things where you're saying to yourself, I want people to hear the music first, and I want that to speak. And you know, right now I'm always working on music, always. But right now I'm working on a project. Working on a project that we have an unknown release date right now, but I'm working on it right now with two incredibly gifted producers.
That's pretty dope. And ISHE, dog, sorry just to cut you off there, but like you mentioned something interesting about how you want everything to be about the music, bro. Do you think that's an element that artists or modern artists and young artists are losing these days, is where it's no longer about the music, it's more about the publicity, if that's the right word to use, bro?
You know, it's been happening. I think right now it's just more prolific because the people, I guess, or people in the industry who prefer the publicity of it are in the majority. You know, they're the majority. So I think it's always been happening. But I also think, you know, it's not necessarily if it's going away. I think people are just rushing.
You know in what sense?
Because in the sense that, you know, all the Instagram is good to do right now. I implore people who can do that and already have the capacity to know what their Instagram and how their, you know, marketing should look like. I applaud those people and admire them. However, you know, for me, I think that stuff comes with time, that comes with established influence and, you know, robust influence, not just, you know, numeric or, you know, intangible, but actual robust influence where it can be mobilized, you know. That's when the public side. But yeah, I agree. I would say that, yes, that aspect of people being more just about the music has gone away. But what's really beautiful is a lot of it is coming up. A lot of people are, as much as the young people are, there's a lot of young people and the young artists who are like more like, oh, views, got to release a song to make a hit, da-da-da-da-da. There's a lot of them who are on the same wavelength as me, who have inspired me as well, who are like, yo, I'm just making dope music right now. That's what I care about. I get a lot of my inspiration in terms for to be like, and you know, for being so outwardly creative and more about the music from fashion design, you know.
All right, and sorry again to cut you off, but bro, like,
no worries.
Just speaking about audience, bro, because I think at the end of the day, it's about connecting to the people. So I remember when I heard of your music, obviously that was after we met, right? And I went home, and so I do this thing of just like chilling in the lounge and then playing loud music. So basically I had you on blast, bro, and I was chilling. My sister comes in and she's like, whoa, this is this the weekend? Like, that's basically where I got that phrase from. She's like, is this the weekend? And I'm like, nah, this is ISHE, a guy I made last night. And she's like, oh, okay, this is interesting. So I found her comment interesting because I was like, okay, cool. As a Zimbabwean, bro, like, will I be able to listen to your music? Because I know you're based in the States, ne? And obviously now you also want to make music for people in the States and people in Zimbabwe. So who do you think you attract more? I don't know if that's a fair question or if I'm phrasing it wrong.
No, it's a fair question because I feel like I don't speak about it, which is nice because it creates conversation. And I'll tell you now, I very much dislike it when people say I'm a US based artist from Zimbabwe.
Mm.
You know, I'm a Zimbabwean artist that resides here. I'm just not home right now. You know, and I think even more so when you talk about how Zimbabweans relate to my music, that end point will be about me making the effort to, one, tell stories and speak about things that relate to kids from back home, which I'm somewhat doing right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Two, you know, when you talk about, you know, how will I relate? You know, who do I think I relate to more? Who do I want? I'm very much so tough. I want Zimbabweans to love ISHE.
Yeah.
I want them to know that he is theirs. He is theirs and he is for them. You know, that is their guy.
Yeah.
However, ISHE is for all people, all ages, all, you know, walks of life, all faiths, whatever, so on and so forth. I just think that ISHE's music, it would be foolish of me to like single it to a single audience, because even in making music, I've tried. And then I have like adults coming to me and be like, I love your music. You know, I have 30-year-olds, you know, I have 16-year-olds, I have 10-year-olds, you know, but like, I really, really like this. Like, this is something I really enjoy. So, you know, it's one of those things where I try and make it so much just making what I feel, the audience stuff like that's more for like marketing, like in the merch that I make.
That's
you
true.
know, in the way I promote my music. That's the way it comes, you know. But I think, you know, it's interesting, bro. I mean, you know, I find so often that even with making my music more, you know, relatable to Zimbabweans, I very much realize that, you know, as a product of who I am, you know, and in Zimbabwe, you know, I can't tell the same stories, you know, that someone in Kumutare, you know, who grew up there. I can't tell the story. I can't, but what I can do is offer him something to celebrate and offer him something to then inspire to be and understand that he already is.
No, that's 100%, bro. That is 100%.
And it's weird. Like I want ISHE to almost be like a superhero rather than like just like a celebrity, like a superhero. Like no, like he helps us believe in something, you know, and makes us believe in ourselves. So
Man,
that's
that is just some really dope stuff there, bro. And do you hope? Obviously you talked of Ray Kaz, Denim, but bro, like, you know, I love asking artists this, but like, who do you hope to work with, bro? Like in the future, because I mean, Zimbabwe has hot artists, bro.
Can I put myself on right now and just like name all of them?
Go in, bro. Go for it.
Oh my gosh. So, I'm currently working with Ray Kaz, who is really excited to work with. I would really, really, really like to work with Painter Fresco. Love to work with what's his name? Sun. We've been talking. I want to tour with Sun. I want to work with Obi. Who else? Oh,
hey, bro. Let me jump in there, bro. And like, don't you want to work with other singing artists as well? Because I mean, you're talking hip hop right there. What about singing artists?
That for me, singing artists. See, I'm spoiled. You see,
okay.
I love. And I say this with no malintent. I love women singers.
Okay.
I love singing. I love the way they are able to take their voices and manipulate sounds to make it into something so beautiful. So for me, I want to do projects that are not just like, but if we're going there, I was more so talking on rappers, but for me, Chengeto, Keisha, man, Push. I want to work with. He's a guy, but I want to work with Push. I think Push is someone out of all of them, I think that I want to work with the most. Just because our sounds are so. We're both singers, and we're one of the few. I think we're one of the few guys that, like our age, I'd say that are singing. You know, that I like singing.
Yeah.
Not just rapping, singing. You know, like I think him and I are one of the few. And then there's also younger guys. Like I'd really like to work with a kid named Alfred Tembo. It's pretty dope. But
Yeah,
man,
bro,
like
you've got an extensive list, man.
yeah, I want to work with a lot of people and like, but I'll be honest, like I'm just so excited for our industry, regardless of work. I just, I'm so excited for Zimbabwe because, and I'm always talking to other artists about it. I'm like, guys, please, 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 please do not worry about, global impact and all of that.
Yeah,
It's going to happen.
and bro, like I remember when we talked about this, and we are like, bro, this year is going to be an exciting year, and I mean, like, it has delivered, bro. Like so far, Zimbabwean artists have been doing the things that need to be done, and it's something that we never saw or we never thought we'd ever see, bro. Like it's just. It's happening, bro, and I'm excited for you guys, yo. My word,
bro. It's so you talk about it like we've delivered. I mean, in my opinion, we've released 3 of the best mixtapes, if not projects, in Southern Africa. If not, in Southern, I think Dirty Corolla Music, 20 by Push, and then Holy Tens mixtape or album.
Exactly, bro.
I think we've released the 3 best hip hop mixtapes in Southern Africa, and even just alternative. I mean, like Push's album, like 20, bro. Like, damn, I don't give high praise. I give high praise a lot, but like I very refrain from like overly like praising people. That shit was like Channel Orange, bro.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like I think Push is our Frank. Like Push is our guy that's gonna break barriers of genres in a way that no one else will. That's in my opinion.
And I mean, like, this is coming from Zimbabweans, but not just Zimbabweans, but young Zimbabweans. I think just showing people that, I mean, our generation is made for something great, and this is why we should be pushing each other's grind, like again and again and again, because there's just so much talent but little exposure, and I think that's just what Zimbabwe is lacking at the moment, is exposure. But ISHE, bro, thank you. Sorry, bro, but like, yeah, we've just run out of time, bro. But
that's all good.
Thank you for coming on, and I think our listeners can see that we can talk for hours, bro, about music. And that is why I was just so excited for this interview, because I knew it was not just going to be about the music, but it was going to be about helping people understand the type of industry that we're in. So thank you for coming on, bro.
Oh no, thank you for having me, man. It was a pleasure, and thank you we've talked about this already, but this is a great platform, my man. It's honestly so amazing, and I implore you to keep doing it, because this is what we need. You're the people that get us exposure. You're the person that puts us on, and the person that allows people to really see what the industry is like, and you're doing that right now, and it's amazing, my G.
So thank you so much, bro. It only works when the talent says yes to coming on. Thank you for coming on. But listeners, thank you for listening to another episode of the Chat Room. Again, this month is gonna be amazing. We've got a hot lineup, and obviously we started the month off with ISHE. And please do continue watching our lives on Monday. We are on live at 8 Central African time every single Monday night. But until then, peace out.